right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Something Super Podcast. I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Jay.
All right, guys, so today we have a special guest, Adam Nutter from the Cult of Us podcast.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for joining us. So for those of you that don't know, Adam is a huge comic book fan, and Adam is also a comedian. You guys can check him on Facebook. And you can follow the Cult of Us podcast on Apple Podcasts. And are you on Spotify as well?
Yeah, we're on, I think, everything available. We're on all the stuff. So you just type in Cult of Us, you'll find us for sure.
Awesome. So this week we are going to be talking about which universe you'd like to live in. We're going to give a little bit of debate on the pros and cons of living in either DC or Marvel's universe, the heroes, the villains, maybe even the towns that you'd like to live in, and we'll go from there. So, Jay, since I feel like it's going to be short for you, where would you like to live, DC or Marvel?
I really just want to vote neither still. I know we were still kind of talking about this, but it's just, there's so many cons to the whole wanting to live in either one of the worlds that it's just not good. I really had to pick, honestly, I'd probably pick the DC world, mainly just so I could see Superman because that's my favorite superhero.
Okay.
But it's like, if you're in either world, something bigger, better, and 10 times meaner is going to just destroy your world. Like we were saying, you go to DC. All right, you want to live like Metropolis? Doomsday's coming. You want to live in Gotham? Joker's coming. You want to live I've always forgot the Flash's city name. What was that? Car City?
No. It's not
Central.
Star. I apologize.
Central
City.
Yeah, Central City.
Our city's Arrow, bro.
Green Arrow, yes.
Yeah. So Central City, you got Gorilla God probably coming to get you. You have
Godspeed.
Why do you think such like a half glass empty kind of a dude? You're like, yeah, Godspeed, but then you got Flash, bro. Okay. Then you got Superman. Like, you have no faith. In
Doomsday literally killed Superman.
Okay, that's fine.
Straight up broke his back.
Yeah, that was like one issue.
Batman and Bane, get over it.
Yeah, but Batman tuned up Superman like a bunch.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this one before, Adam. I forget the exact comic book it was in. I believe it was one Kevin Smith wrote. Batman was talking about his fight with Superman. He goes, I rely on the fact that you're a good guy and I'm not.
Yeah, of course, but still, if you read like Frank Miller's Dark Knight,
yeah,
like Superman was totally prepared to fucking go after Batman, and Batman's like, oh, I'm gonna tune you up with 80 different types of kryptonite weapons. I'm gonna plug my suit into the power grid of Gotham and fuck you up. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm still going with, if really push came to ever shove that it came down to that bad, Superman could kill Batman with ease because he could throw a fucking mountain at him from 2 miles away, and what's Batman gonna do? Just look at him and be like, shit. Oh shit.
I'm just saying.
Wayne Manor gone.
All right, so since Jay's being
pessimist,
I don't want to say a pussy, but I live in either one of the universes. Mark, what do you got for me?
For me, I would definitely go, I'm a DC fan. I would definitely go DC, but if I'm going specifically, if I was living there, probably Atlantis.
Okay.
Just because literally they've only discovered what is it, 5% of what's actually out in the ocean?
Yes.
But 95% of it's never been explored. So that would be right in my realm. It would be weird because I feel like it'd be inverted. So for them, it'd be 95% of the land was never explored.
Yeah,
who the fuck goes up there?
No, but I think it still is. I don't think it's still you know what I'm saying? It's still because they know about the top existence though.
Right, but what do you think the population is that have actually gone topside?
Oh, I guess.
You know what I mean?
I don't. I guess I don't know the if Atlantis is run like a dictatorship or not, where it's no information gets disseminated to the general population, and they're like, no, there's nothing up there. We're the only gods here. Is that how it's run, or is it more like a scientific run community? I don't know.
I'm just saying, Mark, be ready to get hit by Black Mantis and Ocean Master. You're gonna get eaten by a shark.
I'm cool with that.
That's where Aquaman just comes in and fucks both of them up almost every single time.
Come on, Jay, you're being such a pessimist. Huh?
Like,
Somebody's got to be.
are you just gonna call out every villain today? Like,
No. I'm just
No,
gonna
it
call
doesn't
the
matter.
ones that I know will just ruin your
Yeah,
day.
it's fine. I'm sure we can figure out some parts of comic books that Jay just doesn't know the villains for those people, and we'll just go with those characters.
but nah, for me, I would
Good
definitely.
luck.
I would definitely go DC just because I don't know. I feel like the more or like DC Comics has a good way of giving their cities their own personalities, not just their characters. Not that Marvel doesn't, but it's like most of Marvel takes place like in New York.
Sure, absolutely. And Marvel's, I think, very much more grounded, I think, with real world. It's technically Sony, but it's a Marvel property. Venom, you're out in San Francisco. You're
Right.
in, Battle of New York. Obviously, Wakanda's not real, but Africa's real. So
Wakanda could be real.
it fucking could be. We just don't know.
It could be real.
That's like always been Marvel and DC. The difference, right? DC's cities, like the countries exist, but the cities within those countries are always like fictitious.
Yes.
Right.
But Marvel, it's always like, again, like you said. I mean, I'm just parroting what you guys have said, but yeah, it's always been the same. But I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. I think you guys are looking too heavy on like cities. I don't think that matters if you're in a world with aliens and superpowered people. Like, it doesn't matter what city you're in. Take that out of the equation. Just pick out which villains are least super powered and go with that universe. So which villains can hurt you less, Marvel or DC? Well, I don't know. You got Thanos and Galactus on one side, and then you got fucking Darkseid on the other. You have like really big bad guys on two sides. Both have aliens, both have wizards and magicians and just gods. I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Are we superpowered in this?
I mean, you can be. That's never
Oh.
been out of the equation.
Well, if I'm super powered, I'm definitely taking DC.
Okay. And
Yeah, I feel like I could run the gamut of DC. I feel like there's a lot of DC heroes that are fucking weak. And I feel like I could bully them.
sure, I'll take it. I
Like
love
the Wonder Twins, stop it.
it.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck them up. I would be the biggest bully. I would be Superman, but a bully. Like, that's what I would be.
So what? You'd be like the Red Sun, basically.
Yeah, well, no, because he wasn't even a bully, right? He actually wasn't
He was
even.
a dictator.
No, he felt
He
Yeah.
was a dictator.
Yeah, but like he was like under the guise of thinking he was doing right. He
Correct.
wasn't outwardly evil.
Oh, so like more like Brightburn, if you've seen that movie.
I
He's
need to see that
Superman in the
movie
real
still.
world.
It was 100% like Steve just said. If Clark Kent went evil as a kid, that's that movie. That's 100% that movie. There's no difference. I mean, the origin's the same. They find him in a farm, like in a ship.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but that was like a straight parody of Superman, right? Homelander. That was like we're
Yeah.
doing Superman. Was Brightburn that, or they were like,
No, so
this isn't Superman? It's like, okay.
So basically, the kid crash lands. He gets his powers around like 10 years old, wherever the age is 11, and the kids at school bully him because he's the awkward kid. But it's very
Sounds like
much like
Clark.
if Clark.
That
Kent
sounds like
lived-
Clark.
Yeah, if Clark Kent lived in the real world, not the fucking
Right.
where everyone's, your parents are like, oh, it's okay, you're fine, and he's like, you know what, I guess I'm fine. No, like he went home crying every day, was a weird fucking kid, and then finally was like, you know what, fuck it, I got superpowers, I'm gonna break your fucking arm, and I can do that, and what are you gonna do to stop me?
Right. Which, yeah, that's why not? You're no one's gonna stop you.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like if I was a child that was, blessed with the powers of a god, I'm probably gonna be that kid too. Especially
I'm
if you were-
34, and if I'm blessed with the powers of a god now, it's over for everybody. It's
Cut me off
over.
traffic, I dare you.
Fuck, forget a kid. Forget me as a child. Me now, I'm like, who can I just control and dominate? What can I blow up?
I know my first victim. I'm pretty sure Steve and Mark do too.
It's not Joe.
It is Joe.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, this dude talks about how much bigger than he is than me all the time. Adam, it's our friend. You met the really
Yeah,
tall 6'6"
He's a big
guy.
dude.
Yeah. So he wants to talk about how much bigger he is than me. Cool. I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
That's because
Okay, well,
you're
two-
about as tall as his kneecaps.
Yeah,
Two things.
basically.
Two things. One, he's definitely taller than you and bigger. Two, though, you can break his kneecaps now with a pipe, a baseball bat, a
Yeah,
cricket
but it'd
bat.
be
There's a
so
lot
much-
of things you can do it with.
Yeah, but it'd be so much funner if I just flicked him in the kneecaps and they were gone.
Sure,
Yes.
I get it.
All right. So Adam, you're going with the DC just basically to be the superest of supervillains.
If I could be, no, I'd still be a hero. No, I'd still be a
Would
hero.
you be-
I would just bully all the other heroes.
So would you be like the Deadpool hero, just kind of like fucking with people and just
Yeah, I'd be a
still
straight
doing good?
anti-hero. Yeah, I'd be like
Okay.
a gray
love
Jedi or an anti-hero. Like whatever. I always thought about that because like I'm also a libertarian, so like I'm always down the road in everything I do. So I don't really choose a side, right? So I gotta just stick down the middle. I don't know. So I think my answer is if I could be superpowered, I'd go DC. If I'm non-superpowered, Marvel.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Without being too cliche, what would your superpower be?
I
Or
get
a
one?
grouping of super. Well, no, I mean,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like, yeah, your grouping of superpowers. There's obviously Superman. You know, he's got the flight, strength,
'Cause
etc. But
He's
like,
got everything.
But
Just
that's
say
the
it.
best one,
Just say
though.
it.
okay.
Also, why he's the worst hero. The worst. Hate him. Hate him so much. He's,
So I feel like Adam's gonna disconnect soon somehow.
Jay, I run this thing. You don't.
He sucks because this is. By the way, do you know why kryptonite was even invented? It wasn't
So
even. in
he
the
could
comic books.
actually have a weakness.
Nope. Not even that. It wasn't even in the comic books. It was when they were doing the radio show in the 40s. The voice actor wanted to take a vacation, and they were like, "We need a reason for Superman to go away."
Makes sense.
And they were like,
Wow.
"What hurts him?" And they're like, "We'll make a kryptonite." Like that's straight up how that happened. So like, it's dumb to have a hero that can do everything. But if I'm that hero, awesome. So I'm gonna take Superman's powers all day. Because why wouldn't you? It's crazy not to. It's crazy not to.
No, I couldn't agree with you more. That's definitely a solid set of powers.
Can I
for
be like
me-
the male version of Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder
That's
Man?
Superman, I think.
Nah.
Well, without the
I
Wonder
wouldn't-
Woman's a better hand-to-hand combat a lot more than Superman.
Who
'cause
gives
she's
a
being
shit?
trained,
But
and
if
she
you could-
lacks like heat and cold vision.
Yeah,
But if
I
you
would
could
honestly-
if you could punch a battleship across the country, it doesn't really matter if you're good at MMA. Like you know.
it does
like-
when you find out Deathstroke.
I don't. Yeah, but not if you're Superman.
Mm,
I
Deathstroke
personally
would
think
find a
Bruce
way
is
to
the-
hurt Superman
But he-
without kryptonite.
But he can't. That's canon, right? That's just why he's dumb. This is why argument against Superman all the time.
Yeah.
Technically, he can't even shave.
That's fair.
Technically, he can never shave because nothing on Earth. So he had to have a kryptonite razor or like laser a beam off a mirror and like hit his own fucking like laser off his hair. How else would he do it?
You make a valid point here.
I know. Superman, I think I put a lot of time and thought into how much I hate Superman.
Wait.
I would personally take Constantine's powers though. Yeah, like
Okay, so
That's a good
Mystic
one.
Arts.
That's a good one. Mr.
spells
Kid Dark
and
Arts.
stuff is like, I don't know. He's just like that witty dude who's just like, you know, what, I'm just gonna do like I could do whatever the fuck I want. It's just one. Do I feel like doing it on this day?
So while I choose mostly because I'm a huge Marvel fan to live in the Marvel world, if I had to pick a superpower, and I'm not talking the fucking CW bullshit that they spat out for Godspeed. I want Godspeed's powers because he is hands down the fucking baddest son of a bitch out there. Now obviously he's just a speedster, just like the Flash, which it's super common. They have the whole fucking, gang of speedsters that the Flash is training, but I love his thought process. It's I'm taking your speed because you're using too much of mine, and he just fucking starts murdering everybody, and I love it.
Yeah. See,
And I'm just gonna siphon all of your shit. And yes,
Steve's
well,
a sociopath.
yes, and that's fine. Adam, I love the fact that you want to be a god and just bully everybody, but I'm cool with like the opening scene of the fucking boys where A-Train just runs straight through. He's like, I'm just gonna run through everybody. Like, fuck it. You're not even gonna see me. I'm not gonna be there. You're gonna be pink mist. It's over. Bye.
Oh yeah, that too.
And I 100% agree with you. I would not be a villain either. I don't want to just go murdering everybody, but I think to fuck with people just because.
Right. That's the thing is like I'm a big believer in like I don't believe in the death penalty, but like if I know you did it for a fact,
Yeah.
right? Like I'll be your executioner. if I'm a god.
I had this
Like,
conversation at work the other day. I was like, we got a bunch of convicts and stuff. Can't we just like test this coronavirus vaccine on them? I mean, nothing's gonna
Mhm.
happen.
I'm not a scientist. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we tested on the people that we need in this
Yeah,
world, like
frontline
all the ones that
workers.
work at a hospital. That's smart.
Oh, listen, if you're gonna ask me would I take that thing, no fucking way. But I don't take anything though. Like I never take that flu shot because like, because it's like, hey, here we're gonna give you some of the flu, and this might work. I'm like, no, I'll just not get the shot. Like, I'll just take my chances.
Yeah, I think if I had to choose superpowers, it would, the Flash-esque super speed, whoever the fastest speedster is, but with the, the intent of Godspeed. I'm going to take it, there needs to be just one. I can be the only one.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it's like trying to run 30 Xboxes off of, 100 fucking megabits per second. Like, it's bandwidth, man. I need mine.
Yeah, I
So-
appreciate it.
But I do think that, again, other than the Maximovs, you don't really have speedsters in the Marvel universe.
Wait,
not in-
Steve. You don't want to be Steel?
No, oh, you mean Shaquille O'Neal? No, I'm cool. I would also not like to be Kazam. Thank you.
It's a good movie.
Shazam would be powers to have.
Wait, you mean a genie? Genies, I mean, like, I don't know.
Genie is pretty powerful,
Yeah. If they're released, I
right?
feel,
But they're
yeah,
enslaved.
if you're
usually.
a slave, I don't know. I'm cool with that. But
You're
no,
cool with-
definitely not Steel. You mean fucking knockoff Iron Man?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that was. Thank you for referencing 3 episodes ago when I wanted to vomit. Just reading the fucking description. Hey, Adam, to give you an idea, so it was made in the 90s. I don't know if you're aware of it.
Oh, I remember the movie.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
so yeah, like reading the description of it is like almost fucking verbatim 2008 Iron Man.
Oh,
And
I
just
remember like
shittier.
the trailer, and I'm like, he looks like Iron Giant.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, that's kind of like with like a blue tint, like a glow.
And it was a garbage movie. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal's not a great actor to begin with. I feel like he's better at running Papa John's because that's something he knows about is food.
The
Or
general-
free throws.
Yeah. Well, no, he can't do free throws either. Come on, man. Let's be real.
That movie proved he
Save
can't
money
do
on your
movies
car
either.
insurance, bro.
No, but Shaquille O'Neal's awesome though. He's hilarious outside when
Oh,
when
absolutely.
he's just being himself. Like that's the best Shaquille
Yes.
O'Neal.
Absolutely.
When he tries to like act like this sucks.
Oh, dude, he's a goon, and I love it. Have you ever seen the video of him like wrestling Charles Barkley, like in the background?
Yeah,
Like he'll just like run up and tackle him on set. Apparently, like that's fucking hysterical.
yeah, Shaquille's the best.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Marvel Universe speedster powers. Jay, you want to weigh in on what powers you'd like to have? I mean, I could probably guess, but if you had to live in a universe and choose a power set,
I want to be Deadpool.
okay, in the Marvel Universe or in the DC Universe?
DC, just because then I can go mess with Superman.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, honestly, I just want to be like the Deadpool version in DC. Just start fucking with people, because I'd probably do the same thing. I would kind of bully people, kind of just be the dick, play pranks.
Who do you think, like, you know how Deadpool is like buddy with Spider-Man? If Deadpool was in the DC universe, like, who do you think like he would like buddy up with like that?
Oliver Queen.
Flash.
Like, I feel like it would be Flash.
Yeah,
I
because
feel like
Flash
you
is
might
a-
be right.
Because Flash is a witty.
Like,
He's
him or
like
Oliver.
he's
Well,
like
yeah,
a
I was like,
Spider-Man.
comic-
Flash.
Who
book
would he
Oliver?
annoy the most, though? My guess is Batman.
Oh, I mean,
Batman would want to kill him in like a week.
yeah.
Batman would break his own code.
It would be him or, and again, I mean, I guess Batman sort of. I don't know.
Batman's the most serious, I feel like, because
He
he's just
is, but I think with Deadpool's like ability, wanton ability to just murder and not give a shit, and the fact that he is just a sarcastic asshole, he would probably get on
Oh!
Superman's nerves too.
Oh, I think I know who he'd buddy with. Red Hood.
Okay.
Same mindset, same
I could see that.
like they have the same like kind of sarcasm.
I can see
like,
that too.
would-
I was also gonna say Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, Green Lantern.
Which one? There's two-
Probably.
Hal or Stewart?
No, neither.
Guy.
Not
Talk
Kyle
about
Rayner. Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who.
Yep.
I was thinking too. I was
Guy
like, if
Gardner,
you said
right? Guy Gardner, right?
yeah, I think it's Guy
yeah.
Gardner.
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds right. There's
It-
too many damn Green Lanterns. They need to like.
There's like out of the Earth is Hal Jordan, Tony Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
There's like 2 more, I think.
Guy was, I think, the original.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Hal
Honestly.
Jordan was original.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like timeline wise. Like I know Hal Jordan was introduced first, but then they come out with the storyline where like Guy was actually the first,
Oh yeah. I
like,
think
prior.
yeah, technically or something. Yeah. And then Kyle was one of the later ones.
Right. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. I don't know much about Green Lantern.
No, you might be right.
Well, that's a comic book set that I picked up, so we can jump into that, like the Lantern Corps and shit like that. When we're currently moving our way through Injustice. Adam,
All right.
Yeah, if you have that set or not. But-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our current, like, I guess I don't want to call it a filler episode, but like our intermediate episodes between actually giving comic book, movie, video game news. So, I don't know if
I'm
have you
so
played any of
excited for
the new
that.
games, anything recently? If you're into that,
I haven't. No, the last game I bought was fucking Assassin's Creed.
okay,
I'm playing that
Valhalla?
right now.
Yeah, I just beat it, like, finally. Put like 70 hours into that goddamn game.
Christ.
I bought it
know.
yesterday. I'm still on the first like map world because I'm trying to complete it 100% and then move to the next area.
It's glitchy as fuck.
I've been good on my PC with it. I haven't had a single problem.
Wait.
Just wait.
Yeah. There's some missions in the game where like you just can't complete. Like you gotta like fast travel and like reboot it and like it's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, not a fan.
Well, and that was the I just saw Cyberpunk got pulled from PlayStation Store because
That is
it
the
was
Everything now, I heard.
greatest
absolute
thing.
garbage.
All their
No, I think next gen it's keeping it in them, but it's just
No,
all
dude, I
like,
checked mine; it's not in there.
oh, seriously?
Yeah,
I
on
just
the
got my
PS5 store.
Xbox today. I just installed it before I got on with you guys.
Oh, my
That's
God.
awesome.
I literally just got
What's
it.
the first game you're playing on it?
Oh, I don't. Whatever the fuck I hop on later. I mean, it might be honestly NHL because I might be playing with my friends later after I
Okay.
watch the fights. So it might be something like that. Like
Yeah.
nothing crazy. Just
I'm a fan of NHL.
Oh yeah, we all
Yeah.
are huge. Love
It's a
it.
good
It's a great game.
such a good game. The biggest problem that we have is me and my buddy who I play with, Blaze. We're both really good, and our problem is everyone else in our team who plays defense is just not that good. And if we just had a third person who was as good as us, we would run that shit. We just can't do it.
I
Well,
play
let me know.
solid D.
Yes, I've been playing defense at least on our teams. Jay, I usually play
Yeah,
either
I
defense
play-
or goalie.
No, I switched when I started playing in a league to defense.
Okay.
Because we play a very specific offensive defensive style. Where like the defenseman's position, they're not really a scorer. Like they're there to cause havoc, on the defense and just be there as a support for the offense. But like no one can figure out like slide with the one time. Whatever. This is not. I was getting mad about this thing that I talk about every goddamn day with these idiots, and then you can trigger me for a fucking Xbox conversation.
like, hey Arnold, just pass the puck to Tucker.
God, yeah, dude, it's just,
That's
like they
all
don't
you
get
need.
common. It's like common sense. Like cover the open guy. It's common sense. How are they getting this?
Trust me, when I was first of all, goalie is difficult enough as it is.
Yeah, it's hard.
And then watching them get just like deked out, and then I'm like, oh, cool. So it's like a 3-on-1 right now. Fantastic. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna lay the fuck down and just let them score. I'm gonna lose anyway. I might as well make it fucking interesting.
You guys gotta play with us.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Oh,
That'd
dude,
be
it
so
would be
good.
awesome. So Jay, we gotta get Mike back on. We'll have do it like we did back at the old house.
Wait, do one of you guys play center? Because our buddy Mike is probably the nastiest center I've ever seen.
Oh,
Hey,
he's
guys.
probably better than me for sure. But
Our buddy Mike's face-off percentage was a 99.
oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
like
Disgustingly good at it. For
I'm
some
like
weird
the
reason.
best. I'm like the best of
Can't do
me and
anything
my
else.
crew with face-offs. But
He can't do anything else, but the
I know,
man can win a
He's
face-off.
absolute garbage.
You guys
Oh,
talking about
see.
Sandman?
What'd you say?
Are you talking about Sandman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sandman.
I used
I'm
to see
great
that
with
kind of
all.
thing.
I'm great with how he
Dude,
plays.
here's-
Like my buddy Blaze like sets up the one time, so like he'll pass to me for the one time shot like all the time. That's how we roll, and it works so well. Except fucking not defensively. It's a mess.
So, Mark, I don't think we got to you about your superpowers if you could choose them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
go
said I
full
was
list.
saying I would ruin probably like Constantine. Like
Okay.
just-
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
just
I
be able to take a
apologize.
trip to hell, just wander around every now and then. Like
Okay. That was I was pretty excited that they roped Lucifer into the CW universe. As far as, the traveling to hell.
I hope they
yeah,
just
but
fix
it's
those
very,
movies.
very loose.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it is. And it's one of those, he popped up once. You made an appearance. All right, cool, you're out.
I just want to know what the hell Constantine did for Maze. That was all I got out of that entire fucking scene in the crossover.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna dive into it. I think it's just one of those, cliffhanging questions.
I stopped watching all that CW shit like after like the second season or third season of Flash. I was like, this is just too bad. It's just so bad.
Yeah, I kept with it because I knew Godspeed was coming. But after they pretty much ruined him, they turned him into like a drug addict.
Dude,
I'm
it just
invested.
the acting is so bad. The writing is so bad. It's like the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max is
Yes.
light years better than everything that they put out on CW.
So that's something
There's
we
a
all
Harley
we all
Quinn show on
definitely need to check
HBO
out.
Max.
it's
Yeah,
a
so
cartoon
it's
and it's
on-
great. It's
Wait,
really
so
funny.
the one that's from the DC
Yes.
app. Ah, okay, yeah, I've seen that. That
It's
is
really
actually
funny.
Great.
I just
Yeah,
started
oh,
watching
yeah, the
it.
show's great.
We actually just did an episode on like Titans, season 3. What we're looking forward to that. I know they released the Red Hood, which is awesome. It's Jason Todd and Karen Walters.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm a big Red Hood fan. I have because I also have a crazy comic book collection, as you know. I think Steve, I told you.
yes,
I have
yeah,
a-
it's like $15,000 or some
Yeah, I
shit.
have a $15,000 graded comic book collection. I just got 5 more books back today from CGC. I posted them on everything. I
That's
got back
awesome.
four Spider-Mans and the Man Thing.
Okay.
So low grade. I mean, the Spider-Mans are low grades, but they were old. They were. I was Spider-Man 100.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 100. I think it was like 40 or 90. Like they were. So yeah, I had so it was Amazing Spider-Man 90, which is the death of Captain Stacy.
Okay.
They came back at a 2. It was beat to shit, but I was like, I'm never gonna get this. Like, I'm never gonna find this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have it. Let me just send it down. I know it's gonna be low. And then 40, I came back at a 7. That's one of the origins of Green Goblin.
Okay.
And then the very second appearance ever of the Scorpion came back, which is 29, came back at 3.0, which I knew was gonna come back. But it's cool. It's cool as
Yeah,
shit
that's
to
pretty
have
awesome.
that. It's so I'm sure my goal is to get Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 700.
Holy shit.
But
Yeah.
getting one itself is gonna be fucking impossible, right? Like so.
Yeah, that's a Grail comic. It's one of those, $10,000 alone.
I mean,
Maybe
for
more than that.
10,000 for an ungraded piece of shit, maybe.
Yeah.
Which I'm so desperate, I might do. Like I'm like, you know what? Here, I just want it. Like I just give me it. Like I just want it. I
Sure.
got to hold a graded 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man 1 at New York Comic Con last year. And I was like, wow, I'll never see this again. Like I'll never. The guy was like, I'm not selling it, but I'm selling it for 1.1 million.
Fuck.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm not really selling it. But he's like, you can hold it. I'm like, why would you give this to me to hold? I could run out of here. I was like, you fucking lunatic.
How
yeah.
fast are you? Just out of curiosity.
Not that fast anymore, but faster than that guy.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I was faster than a fat old guy holding it.
Yeah.
So-
Sir, when was the last time you ran? All right, cool. I'm gonna take a jog real quick.
I'm like, how's your jaw? You think you can take a punch good? He also had Amazing Fantasy 15, which is the first Spider-Man ever, right? He had that too at like a high grade, and he was also not selling that for 1 million too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
I
held
mean, I
both
guess
of
if you're
those,
willing
yeah.
to pay, $1.1 million for a comic book, good for you.
Yo, but if I had fuck you money, like I 100% would get that for one. Why not?
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
if that's your thing, like hear me out. Like if you're rich, if you have fuck you money and that's your thing, why not? People like how many rich dudes own cars?
sure. No, I completely agree with you. If I had $1.1 million that I could spend on a comic book, that means that my bank account wouldn't even be affected by 1.1 million. Like
That's like
the-
me spending $100.
Exactly.
And I go, yeah, who gives a shit? It's $100. It's like, yeah, that's that to him. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I don't know what that's like. For none of us do.
I
Well,
wish I knew what that was like.
Yeah, no, we'll get there. You know.
Yeah, I would honestly just go to the comic shop, kind of like a Kevin Smith style at that point. Like,
That's
Which, by the way, I'm Staten Island Trash. I've been there fucking a bunch of times to his place. I just recorded a podcast where they record Comic Book Men in in Jersey, because they rent that studio out to a bunch of people, and a buddy of mine has a podcast that they use that studio, and I was just there literally last week. I was talking to Ming Chen from
That's awesome.
I met Ming, by the way, a few times. He has yet to remember me each time he's met me, and also he's seen me do stand up and still doesn't remember who I am. It's getting to the point where I'm like, hey man, this is actually kind of insulting now. This is like 5 times we've met.
Am I insulting?
just slightly, yeah. I mean, it means you're memorable, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Wait, can we go into one more thing from a past episode? Because I want to
Sure.
hear his thoughts.
Let's
Adam,
hit it.
what is the worst comic movie you have ever seen?
Ooh, that's an on-the-spot question. So I'll throw out a bunch. These aren't my tops because you just answered me right now. But Elektra was pretty bad. Ben Affleck's Daredevil was pretty bad.
Yep.
Spider-Man 3. All of the Hulks. Ed Norton's was the best, but like they're all bad. Iron Man 3. Did I say Iron Man 3?
No, you said
Iron
Spider-Man.
Man 3. Thor 2.
Okay.
You're missing the worst.
No, shut up.
still.
Hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Batman, Justice League. Almost everything DC made. I'm not kidding. Green Lantern.
Yes, finally.
Yeah,
Finally,
I
you
told
in
you.
it.
I told you. You got to give me a fucking minute. You just asked me on the spot. Most DC. I'm not kidding. Most DC movies. Take away
Live action movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Their animated is like very very good. Take away the Dark Knight, Wonder Woman. I like Man of Steel. That's kind of DC. It's like that's their best movies. That's their best movies. Everything else is shit. Yeah. I mean, those are. Yeah. Why? Am I missing an obvious one?
No.
Our obvious one was Green Lantern. Like,
Yeah,
just
our obvious
absolute
one,
trash.
because that was just
Oh,
yeah.
X-Men, the last X-Men. New Mutants wasn't good.
I didn't even see that yet. I heard it was garbage, so I've just kind of.
They
been
made
waiting.
another X-Men movie,
Yeah.
New Mutants now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
X3 was
Okay.
dog shit.
Yep. You hit almost every movie we talked
right?
about in
Okay.
our past episode. Like,
Wow, that's pretty good
literally
for a guy with brain damage. That's pretty good. I can't from the top of my head. Yeah, I think that's like the stinker of the stink. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing one or two that you know. Oh, Captain Marvel wasn't great, but it was still better than a lot of DC movies.
Yeah.
It also set up well to understand who she was for when
Yeah.
she came just barreling in Endgame.
Yeah.
You got to see a young motherfucker too. So
Yeah, yeah, you did.
yeah.
That was pre-eye patch, right?
Yes,
You saw him
that was the setup for why he has the scratch on his eye and the eye patch.
And then if you count like the original like 60s, not 60s, what was that of 80s Captain America movie they made? Do you guys ever see that?
I have never seen it.
Wait,
I
they
don't
made
think
it.
I will.
They made a Captain America movie in the 80s.
Yeah, go look it up.
That's when he's coming out on like a motorcycle, isn't he?
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
singing like "Believe It or Not" behind him.
It's terrible. We forgot to mention the Fantastic Four movies, all of them.
Yes. So they're releasing.
we
Hopefully,
got one.
actually, we just covered that in the last episode. Like the new stuff for Marvel that's coming out next year.
Yeah, I saw.
all the Disney Plus shit. So we are definitely looking forward to if they cast it right and get a.
It's gonna be a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited for Moon Knight. Honestly, maybe the most.
Fuck yes. Yes.
Spider-Man 3, also.
So actually, we were just talking about Spider-Man 3. I just sent you guys that the picture. It's like, who's not going to be in Spider-Man 3? Uncle Ben. That's probably it.
Oh,
Dude, I'm psyched for that. They're bringing everyone back. Multiverse, man. That's sick.
I know. I can't wait.
Well,
And
That's sick.
if if they want to do it right, and I know Marvel does, they like to hold back a little bit. I wouldn't mind Miles Morales being dropped in there somewhere, even if he's just like in the movie and they're like, all right, cool, like we're gonna, you're gonna do your own fucking thing.
Right.
Dude, I thought the same thing. I was
got
just
enough
waiting for you
shit
to finish
going on as it
talking.
is. Yeah, we have like the Sinister Six build up. Like we got so much going on. I love it. I'm excited for it. I think that the Marvel directing of it versus the Sony directing is significantly better. So stick with that. Pay Tobey Maguire's $15 million. Don't be a bitch. Like you're gonna make that
easily
in the first day.
Not for nothing, Venom wasn't that good either because it was mostly Sony. Like if you just give that to Marvel too. Also, Venom needs Spider-Man. It's not entirely their fault. He's a character where he's like a Joker. It's like they really kind of need each other.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's coming from somebody with 2 Venom tattoos, so maybe I'm biased, but
You might be a little bit, but I think again that's bring him back to New York. Give Eddie Brock a reason to come back. Give him his job back at the.
But that's the thing. They never even set up that. But the whole setup is you have to set up Tom Holland's Spider-Man fucking over Tom Hardy's Venom to the point where he wants to physically kill him at every chance he gets. Because then why have that vendetta? Because Venom's not a villain. He's an anti-hero.
Yes.
He's not a villain. He's a villain to Spider-Man. He's a villain to no one else.
Correct.
He's a villain to Spider-Man thinks he's a villain. But no one else does. He's saved multiple innocent people. He's teamed up with other heroes before. He's stopped other villains before. He's not a bad guy. He is a villain to Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'll take that to the grave. I'll die on that hill.
But he does eat people.
Yeah, but
bad guys.
Yeah, they do that.
It's still frowned upon to eat people.
Don't be bad.
Jay, I mean, you chose your superpower as Deadpool. Deadpool would kill people too. I mean, come on. Let's not.
We're not talking about me here. We're talking about Venom. Stay on topic.
Yeah, that is the topic. You're an anti-hero, Jay. Just get the fuck over it.
Honestly, I think we all would be.
Yeah, and that's fine.
100%.
You're still heroes. I'm still going to save the good people and the innocent people and the people that are being robbed, but I'm also going to put the bad guy so much into the hospital that he's never going to financially recover from that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So we're going to be a violent Batman.
But
more violent Batman.
We're going to be a Red Hood.
A more violent Batman.
But that's why I like The Boys so much. I'm like, that's exactly what it'd be like. It would be privatized, and it would just be like people after their own interests, and of course it would be because you can't give any person on this planet the power of God like Superman and be like, go do pure good. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You can't contain me in a cell. Why would I do pure good? I know. That's why Superman's a fucking bitch. He lets himself get arrested all the time. It's like I would just be like, hey, I'll come with you. You're not gonna cuff me. What am I gonna be a cuck to you? The fuck out. I'll come with you because I want to come with you. You're not gonna fucking make me come with you.
Well, he says it, and I'm pretty sure it was Man of Steel. He's like, I'm wearing these for your comfort, not mine.
Yeah, I know, but that makes him a bitch for saying don't lower yourself to a human level. That's what I'm saying. If you're not a human and you're better than us, don't lower yourself down to us. Just be like, no.
That's again, like you said earlier, that is pretty much the premise of Homelander and the Boys. Like he is Superman with no real
morals.
No real morals, and they haven't given him a weakness yet.
No,
he does. He has a weakness. You just have to know the comics enough to know it. If you really want me to ruin it, I can.
I mean, I actually kind of do want to know.
Yeah,
okay,
really
so I can never remember his name. It's the guy who all black suit.
Night Noir.
Night Noir.
I fucked it up. It's Black Noir. You're right.
Black Noir. Yeah. Whatever.
Black Noir.
Black Noir is
actually Homelander's twin brother or some shit.
Yes. It is a clone of Homelander, which has all the same powers and can kill Homelander.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Time the
That's
fuck out.
That's why he's mute?
What?
Yeah, that's his only thing.
Hold on. Black Noir is allergic to fucking peanuts.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
In the TV show, they feed on the
TV show.
Yeah.
I've been terrible about
And he's
watching
also
the second season.
African American, if I'm not mistaken. in the
Well,
TV
guess
show.
what? He's supposed to be. If you read the comics, he's like a clone or the twin
Yeah, no, in the
brother of
comic.
Homelander and King,
Oh.
and
In the
can kill
comics,
him.
he was
So they're
born-
clearly not
And in
doing that in the
Ant-
show, though.
No, apparently not.
well, if they finish it how they did, Homelander basically took over the U.S. and Black Noir kills him.
But again, that's what I would do. Take over. Right? Exactly. It's very realistic.
Yes, that is 100%. Like, who are you to stop me? Especially if,
I don't have a twin brother or a clone.
well, or if no one ever fucking found out what kryptonite was.
Right.
Who is going to stop you?
See, I
Well,
would do more-
Jay, you saying that thing before where you're like when he's wearing cuffs and he's like, this is for your protection. That's like an adult watching a kid and you cuff yourself. You're like, this is for your protection to the child. It's like we don't do that.
For your
That's fucking
comfort, not
stupid.
mine.
It's, right, but that's the same thing because we can hurt children. We're adults.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
I feel
don't
like
we don't we don't
Says we
bind
don't.
ourselves to make children feel better. We just
I feel-
just the assumption we don't fuck children up all the time. That's just the implied thing, right? But like,
You
it's
just
the same
haven't
thing
met
with
my
Superman.
cousins.
It's just the same thing with Superman. There's no reason if I'm a god, if I'm an essential, and if I'm an alien god, and I'm on Earth, and I know for a fact that nothing on this planet could hurt me, there's no way I'm making myself feel comfortable for you. Like you're gonna feel comfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? like there's no way.
You sound
Yeah.
like you're
I'd
just
go like
becoming
the-
a dictator at this point.
I'd
Yeah.
go the Doom route. I would literally just take like all the smartest people.
Fuck
Just
yes, that's
I would
another
just
great
clear
route.
out an island. Fuck it. Like just wipe out an island. I would take all the smartest people. Here, come work and fix fucking everything. And I would just protect them. And
You
then
know what, dude?
the thing like
That's an awesome route too. I might do. You know what? I might go like a Caligula route, but like an alien god. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Dictator, small island, Caligula style. That's gonna be my thing. That's what I'm wrapping up with.
Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, I mean, and again, who the fuck's going to stop you? Especially if you're, Superman-esque, or even, I mean, Christ, any of the fucking people that are powerful enough that, yeah, Flash has the speed healing. I mean, you could kill him, yes, because he's unprepared and he's a little,
He's a child.
yeah, he's got
He's a
that.
child.
he's-
Well, you could decapitate the Flash. Like
Oh,
that's it.
absolutely.
Like he'll be dead from that. There's no recovery.
Correct. Yeah, no, he's definitely one of the ones where it's like, yeah, you can murder him if you can catch. I mean, again, if you can catch him, and
Yeah,
that's where
right.
like Superman, Batman, they sort of have they're like the only people that really have a chance against him, I guess.
Well, as we all know, Batman has a contingency plan for every single hero on the planet.
Exactly. I think his is just like, I'm just gonna kill your wife, and then you're gonna go into a deep-seated depression, and then I'm gonna murder you. And that's that.
For a Flash? No, it wasn't
Yeah.
his. Wasn't his. Like if he stops moving, he'll blow. It's like he speeded him. I think he kind of reaves him.
Okay.
I think that was it. It was like if you stop moving, you just blow up. I
That's
think that
fucking
was
fantastic. Oh, what and
I
what,
remember
Crank?
I remember seeing this.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I'm right. And yeah, but even in the comic books, like that's not even from the movie. It's from comic books too. Like Batman has like, because he's so smart. Again, that's his whole thing. Is like
Yeah.
he's like, no, I could beat everybody. That's why Batman's better than Superman. He uses his brain and not some bitch powers that he has from her.
This air makes me strong.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
Nerd haircut.
Yes, I fucking agree with that 110%. And that series, was that College Humor?
Pete Holmes, yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking.
But it was College Humor, and then yeah.
Yeah, he did his own little thing. Loved it. All right, so I mean that's pretty much all I've got for which universe I'd like to live in. I know we sort of got derailed there, but I love it. What about you, Mark?
nah, I mean I'm good. That's all I could really think of.
Jay? You muted yourself, of course. You jackass.
Way to go,
No,
Jay.
I have nothing to add.
All right, Adam, please shamelessly plug the shit out of yourself right now.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram at Adam Nutter, Facebook at Adam Nutter Comedy, Cult of Us cast on all the social media stuff, youtube.com/Cult of Us, patreon.com/Cult of Us. If you guys are into like MMA and stuff, we put out like extra regular podcasts and content. if also you guys are into MMA, we do like fight watches and stuff, which we're doing tonight. This isn't live, but we're doing one tonight in like 2 hours. So if you guys are in MMA, like you join our Patreon, you get on our Discord and you get to hang out, watch the fights with us. We commentate on them. It's fun. I used to fight, so I have a little
awesome.
insight. Yeah, so check us out and everything. And when whenever the fuck I get to do stand-up comedy again, come on out and see me. I post all my show dates on my social media.
Sweet, man. All right, dude. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us today. Again, guys, thank you for listening to Something Super Podcast, and we'll catch up with you next week.